Hi Aries, welcome to Say Said Tarot. I'm Kiara and I'm not here for likes, shares, or subscriptions, but I did hear that it helps the videos to circulate, so that will be something that will be done on your end. So listen for energies and not signs. Energy can move across the galaxies, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the planet that it's attached to is going to move, okay? This is a little bit of an interesting setup, but I just work here, so I'm being definitely obedient because this is new. But let's get an opening energy for Aries. Remember, energy, not signs. Opening energy, please. Remember that if you're over the age of 30, you could be in different energy, as well as the year rotates, your sign is going to be moving. So you have Align Your Life here with Leap on the bottom of the deck, giving very much full energy here. So the biggest thing I can say about this opening energy is that there is something that you're clicking, like it's like damn if I do, damn if I don't type energy. What is not aligned or needs to change, you're already looking at how you don't mesh with something anymore. Something's not you anymore. This is an outgrowing. So there's fragments and there's pieces of something that is similar or that once went together, but at this point it just doesn't fit. I'm also picking up with this energy of like two things that are like on two different paths and they crossed at one point for a moment and now they're on their way again. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Let's go ahead and see. I told y'all I'm just doing what they say. So I pulled the 6 aspects of happiness. So last week when we did the weekly readings, we kind of just did those 6 aspects. They're wanting those 6 aspects plus a full spread. So I already pulled these, but I have not flipped them over. So for the career, you have the King of Cups, the Two of Swords, and you have the Hermit. So when it comes to a career here, you're not operating out of doing something that you love right now. I feel like you don't exactly know what you want to do anymore. You're not inspired. I feel like you could be definitely traveling here. Seattle is out here, but this is the energy of like not exactly knowing what's home anymore when it comes to even career and finances. Feeling like there's stagnancy around your work. I keep on looking at this tower in the background here, and I know this is giving Seattle, but it's also giving watchtower. It's also giving like airport tower, airplane tower, so it's giving that kind of energy. This Hermit card also with that tower is also giving prison guard tower, so it's giving that as well here. So you may not be able to do what you used to do for work here. There's an energy of being like around a lot of isolation, alienated is more the energy, because you have all these different type of animals out here that are all kind of like in the same ecosystem but not in the same ecosystem at the same time. Also, I'm looking at the fact that the crown is no longer on this King of Cups head, particularly in this card here. There's some type of blockage or stagnancy here. So I don't know if you don't do what you used to do, or if you're just not feeling what you used to do when it comes to career and finances. It's like not you anymore. You're also digging and asking yourself, like, I feel like you're doing something because the money was good, or you know, it was something fresh, it was something new, or maybe you were doing it with a group here with this Align Your Life here, and maybe you just don't align with those people anymore. Maybe you got a new manager, maybe you got a new team, and now it's just like, this isn't really fun anymore. It was fun when it was this group of people, but after so and so left, it kind of went, nah, you know. This King of Cups, which talks about emotional and mental stability, is talking to this fish on his tail here. So I feel like you're ready to do something new, start something new here. But I do feel like you're at your ends with something here where you can no longer go any further. Something's definitely got to give. Let's see what's going on with your social aspect. You got the the 7 of Wands here. The 10 of Wands here, that's 17 Wands. That's the 8 of Wands, sex, speed, communication. So that's something being left behind. And you have the 2 of Swords again. So even again with your social status over here, it's this blocking energy. So it feels like you were working with your friends, or you were very close to your coworkers. Those are the 2 energies that I'm picking up here. Because now it's like you don't fit in somewhere anymore. You're not in alignment with these people anymore. It's that same energy of where I used to, but I kind of don't. But at one point, for y'all to be in this same, how do these people know that they don't like you? Know that they want to attack you? Know that, why do you feel like you have to stand up to these people? Because you know them. But at this point, it's just too much. You can feel like the people around you are too much, or they're asking for too much, doing too much. And with the 2 of Swords, you're just not dealing with it anymore. This is the energy of just not picking up the phone, just not seeing what's going on, just not caring anymore with the social group. There's also, again, that energy of relocation here. 10 of Wands giving me backpack energy, like getting all your stuff, moving something, but this is moving by yourself. So this is like socially, your people not showing up for you. They didn't come help you move. They didn't come help you grab anything. But with this fierce stance here, it's like they knew what you were going to do. You may have announced this and then they just didn't come. They didn't show up. And you like, oh, I won't mess with y'all no more. Like, that was the ultimate no-no. So collectively, you're getting this energy already of just blocking things out that don't fit. Like, something just can't go anymore. But again, I feel like this is just something that was seasonal. And again, I'm still picking up that timeline energy where it just so happened that I wasn't going to work here, but I got here, then you was here, then I wanted to stay, but now you quit, so now I don't want to work here anymore. I usually don't do this, but I clicked with you, so I did it, but now I don't want to do it anymore, and it's old now, so that's what this is here. Something's eclipsing out. Something's complete. Look at the circle in the back, and that's root chakra here. Something's complete here when it comes to survival, working. Maybe the lease is up. You don't need them anymore. Something just don't register. The spiritual aspect here. Boundaries and no. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Even on a spiritual level, this is God, the universe, whoever, however you call it, telling you that it's at a time now where you have to get rid of people because they don't align. You could be being influenced by your environment, and it's like, that's enough of that. Now, the interesting thing is, when I got these decks out, and I just start meditating, and turn my little music on, I just start shuffling and flipping, and I still hadn't quite collectively grasped, what they wanted me to do. But what I always love is, especially about using multiple decks, is the message collectively always lines up. Because I didn't know what these were because I didn't flip them. And we still got to do your full spread. And we still did an overall energy. So it's like everything's lining up with, it's just time for something to pass. It was that in passing energy here. So now, again, look at this synchronicity here, from your spiritual aspect to your social aspect. It's time to go. Spirit is leading you to let you know that you can't be a follower, a bandwagoner, a groupie, a influencer. Like, this ain't that. No, out here. You have a bigger calling. Look at this pyramid in the background. You have a way bigger calling here. With that no out here, this wait, postpone, I am strongly picking up that you got your own problems to worry about. There's a storm coming. This storm could be coming because of these people, but not because of these people. Meaning that the storm could be coming because of some shit that you did with these people, but at this point, it's about your decisions and your choices. So it's like, wow, while I overstayed my welcome and now this has happened. However, I can't blame anybody. There's no direct target. I just got a clean house. That's exactly what I'm picking up here. I'm also picking up the energy, like I said here, spiritually, that people are trying to put their problems on you too much. They're becoming burdensome. It's heavy, and you're saying no. That's where this isolation is coming from up here, where you're being emotionally mature enough to just block them out and say nah. Because you know what's up. You know what's up. Intuitively, you know what's up. And both of these cards can mean no. Blocked. It's a no for you. And that's exactly what you're picking up. And that's intuitively. That's spiritually. This is what the universe is saying. I just heard you ride with them, you're going to go down with them. So I don't know what's going on. I just work here. I'm just channeling intuitively. Thank y'all for being here. But that's exactly what I just heard. You know, you want to go with them so bad. You know you're going into a storm, right? This is like peer pressuring too. Like, you have to tell people like, hold on, we ain't that cool. Because they're asking you to do the unthinkable. It's something that I'm hearing too. Aries energies. Look for wherever you have Aries in your chart. Virgo's out here. But that's exactly what I'm picking up. They're overbearing. It's like one thing to ask to borrow $5, $15. Now they like, oh, let me borrow your car, your wife, and or husband. Like, no. Now that this is overstepping boundaries, this is just way too much. Mental space. Look at that. I love the synchronicities, and I have been so busy And I'm just so excited to be here. I do feel like a clearer channel than normal, and I'm pretty clear. So this feels really good. You got the King of Cups and the King of Cups again. So this is talking about, I'm hearing I ride for my ninja. Like, yeah, I ride for y'all, but riding for y'all has went a little too far here. I'm even picking up the Chariot. That could be actual jail. So again, there's this energy of like, hold up, I ain't in all of that. It's like, yeah, I love you. Yeah, I'm holding you down. Yeah, you're my friend. But I'm not going to take your charge. But I'm not going to be able to give you, you know, $15,000. But I'm not going to be able to let you use my name. I'm not going to be able to put this credit card up for you. That's what this is here. And this communication that you're having with them changes everything. And it is some passionate communication, because I feel like you're trying to help them figure it out. And that's pissing them off. You like, well, maybe you can go here, and there. And they like, well, I'm asking you. I don't know. I can give you all the answers outside of me. I'm not an option. That's what I just heard. Okay, Aries. That does not. Somebody's asking you to do something that 100% just don't work for you. You would be. I dropped this card, y'all. You would be in a complete deficit. You like, that's too much. I just heard that someone could be asking you to get custody of their children. It's something heavy, y'all. It's something big like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not being mean. This is just pushing the envelope. This is like really trying to see what's up. You know what I mean? And with this communication, this is no. Now, I do see that you're heatedly communicating. So you could, I feel like it's because you're overwhelmed, though, not because you're mad. It's just a lot to ask of you, and you're really under pressure because you didn't expect to be asked this, and now you're just kind of like, it's like you have to muster. It's a defense mechanism. The way that you're talking to them is a defense mechanism. But I get that you're telling somebody, they're gonna have to go somewhere else with this. They're gonna have to carry on with that Chariot energy here. You're gonna have to go. Now you see the crown is on his head. This is down here in the mental energy. So what's on your mind is that I'm going to have to tell them no. I'm going to have to muster up the courage to tell them no. But I know things are going to be different from now on if I tell them no. If I block this out. If I say no, I already know. You're going against the grain Aries energies. You're doing something that is unorthodox or unconventional or just out of character for you. It's foreign for you. This could be bringing someone home that's not typical, or accepting a position that's not typical. This is giving me the energy of someone who's like, I want to be a teacher all their life. They get to college and they change majors and everybody's like, what? I just heard etymologist. It's the study of bugs. Physically, higher power, milk and honey, and why? I feel like your weight is fluctuating. I feel like you're constantly having cravings. You could be eating a lot of sweets right now. A lot of cereal. I'm seeing out here with this milk and honey too. I'm picking up like heavy breakfast. With higher power out here, you don't know why you're so hungry or why you're craving. It's comfort food. I'm not a doctor, but I'm telling you what I see in the cards. You're craving comfort foods. You don't know why you're doing this. You got 2 4s out here that talks about home foundation. So you could be doing a lot of home cooking. Look at this picnic table, this milk and honey here, but with the higher power out here, like you trying to ask your higher self, you trying to ask spirit universe, whoever you subscribe to, like, why am I eating like this? Look, could be trying to figure out a diet plan. I'm also getting Aries that you could be deciding that you want to cook at the house more. That's something else I'm picking up. I also just heard that somebody's trying to get food stamps and they're trying to figure out why they can or cannot get them. There's an application out here for food. Physical, so this could also be a gym. I'm picking up either on food stamps or a dietitian, y'all. I'm just telling you. If you don't know what food stamps is, don't worry about it. Maybe it's a dietitian, y'all. But this is overindulgent and it tastes so good, you know. But you could be just tasting different foods, or you could wake up in the morning and just be cooking. That's what's on your mind here. You hungry. It's comfort eating. I'm just trying to like, Somebody also, you need to go and make sure with this Y out here, if something's going on with your weight, you might want to go to the doctor and ask them, like, just get a checkup and make sure that you haven't developed. I just heard diabetes. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm a realtor. I'm not a doctor. But I'm seeing that in the cards because somebody is wondering why, like, they're losing weight or they can't keep weight on and they're eating like this. But I feel like one of those reasons is because you don't know why. So if you're all of a sudden obsessively hungry or not hungry, you need to check on that. And then lastly, on the emotional side, goodness, it's a lot of cards. But again, they don't miss. Got the 7 of Wands out here. Again. So emotionally, you're having to tell somebody no. You're having to stand up. And I'm picking up a group. You already know that things ain't never going to be the same again. This is the 10 of Swords here. You know, you said y'all go way back. Y'all showed each other a lot of love. But unfortunately, you can't go this far. There's a Taurus out here, and there's a Taurus, a Cancer, and a Virgo out here. Pisces, Leo is out here, but emotionally, you already know that, you know. I feel like you're getting disowned by a family. But something has provoked your perspective emotionally where you just feel like, I gotta stand up to them. I can't do it. You have all these groups out here. Yeah, all these groups out here. You're standing up to a group, a company. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, but I mean, it say what it say, y'all, which is basically, once you tell somebody no, because you just can't go this far, this alignment here, like this is the end of the road, this your stop right here, they are going to feel betrayed, and they're gonna want to lash out, attack you, gang up on you, and you prepared to. With this Wheel of Fortune out here, you already know what time it is. But in your heart of hearts with this Hermit out here, you still know that the answer is no. And I do feel like you feel that intuitively something is guiding you to do that with the Hermit and that Watchtower out here. Intuitively, you know. With that Watchtower energy too, is something that you've already observed. Like, I feel like you know how your people get down, and you just not making no plans to move forward at this point. I feel like they're going to try to hunt you down too and gang up on you. Could be you and a partner out here. We're about to get into your main spread, but it could be that they trying to hunt you and a partner down. Because it's 2 people here that they coming after. They can feel like you switching sides or you're choosing something over them. And with the King of Cups out here, again, this is your opposite, Libra and Scorpio. Typically what I pick up from these 2, they feel some type of way about this. This is hard for you. Because out of love, you've always let them do what they do. But your crown on your head and that little boat has sailed, okay? I'm sorry. I cannot go forward with y'all anymore. So let me pull these back. I, for some reason, feel like I shouldn't take them away. So I'm just going to move them over. I should get my little grooves as we go further in the signs. But Aries, what's the main spread here, Spirit? Overall message for the Aries energies. This is how they wanted to do it, y'all. Not just work here. But I can see everything. Also, I just noticed this King of Cups. One King of Cups is looking away. The other one got his eyes closed. It's like this the last thing that you wanted to say. You already know how they're going to act. And it's like you already know. This is an oppressive family. An oppressive system. This is like an oppressor. You know? Like... Aries, it's looking like you've been low-key bullied by your family or your job or your relationship, and you like, no, I don't agree with y'all. And you know what not agreeing with them mean. We them boys, okay? with the Chariot out here though, and the way I positioned it next to boundaries and no, and I just work here, but nothing is by accident. This is saying that if you don't tell these people no, you could end up going to jail here, and then you're gonna have to defend yourself on your own, because they're not gonna come for you. They're gonna watch you go down for something, is what I'm seeing here. Literally, they're gonna watch you go down for something. So this is why you have to be strong now. Because if you take the fall for this, you on your own. I'm just letting you know. What do we have for the energy of Aries? Remember, this is for energy and not signs, okay? Temperance says out here, Sagittarius energy, there's a balancing here with the moon and the sun here in the Fool. It's time for you to go ahead and step into your own, okay? Point blank, period. It's not really that hard. That's exactly what this is. Something's getting cut off. It's time to go. These are two major arcana, however you want, whatever you want to subscribe to. When it's major and not minor, this means the universe is involved. This is the center of the spread. So it is definitely time. You are being intuitively led here, Archangel Michael here, to come and to move forward. Archangel Michael is also who they call upon for cord cutting and the white light. So this is saying that you may be cutting a family or a friend group off. That's what this energy is, with the higher power right behind it. That's exactly what this is with the no. The energy of Aries, okay? 3 of Swords up here, Libra, you're opposite. So make sure you check out that reading. This is painful. You're tearing your own heart apart, but at the same time, you're still holding it together because you know what needs to be done here. Nobody said you wanted to do it. It just is what needs to be done. Knight of Swords in the past, I feel like you allowed these people to be a little reckless with you. I feel like, honestly, you let them send you on dummy missions. It's giving Black Hawk energy. So you was kind of like the send out. You was like the call person, the fall guy. Like, what you say? Aries, yeah, I got something for you, Aries. Come handle this. That's kind of what was going on here. But at this time, you got to let this one go. This one they got to handle on their own. You done did a lot for everybody. You came, you was at their beck and call. But at this point, can't do it. Aries energy, King of Pentacles coming out as the way the environment is seeing you. So Aries, were you giving people money here with milk and honey? And no, I understand what I said when I broke down each one of them, but remember again that this is how they want me to read intuitively, so that I can channel and receive even more information for this energy, okay? So you have milk and honey next to no and why, with the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Are you telling somebody no, you can't give them any money? King of Pentacles here, they think you just got it like that, so they just gonna call you and borrow from you and call you and borrow from you and call you and borrow from you, and now you telling them no? This is like, I think I want my nails done. I'm gonna call Aries. Well, now you're saying no. Is this a manager here who is declining some time for once so that somebody can't travel here? Some PTO not happening? Hate to do you like that, friend, but no. Somebody having to step into their boss power here. This King of Cups is out here. You have to shut your emotions down and step into this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about business, structure, legacy. And one thing about that is you have to have a strong foundation to be able to have those things. And if you're already in a position where you've been in this water energy where anything goes and everything flows and it rolls off your sleeve, well, there is no structure here. You can't build a house out of water. You need something tangible, something solid, and that's what I'm seeing out here. Aries energies here with the 2 of Pentacles. That's 3 Pentacles all together. Always having money come in one hand and out the other. I'm trying to stop cursing, y'all. Money in one hand and out the other. Always on call, always at work here. Trying to build something stable. Trying to work with these people. Trying to make it happen for them. Trying to make it make sense. But at this point, it's like with this why out here in this 7 of Wands, this is like, no, what do you need it for? No, why are we doing that? No. You realize at some point you got to say no, because if you don't say no, they're just going to keep coming. But you know, once you say no, oh, I'm getting the energy of like a whole bunch of people like, why? You're me, you're this. Well, you did it for so-and-so. 7 of Pentacles. Now all these Pentacles coming out. That's 10 Pentacles right here, though. Again, legacy, structure. You ain't never going to re-up if you keep giving money out. You planted this seed. The roots are so deep, but the tree so little. The growth is being stunted by the external environment. You're doing the internal work. You're doing the behind-the-scenes work, the underground work. But you're being stunted by the outside because everybody see the first sign of growth and they running over here trying to figure out how to get some. You rich. First sign of growth. You rich. That's exactly what this is. And unfortunately, you realize that you ain't never going to get ahead. You're never going to really get what you need at this rate. Knight of Wands. So you got to go. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You're hurt because you're about to... I'm picking up rage, wrath. I'm picking up very primal, animalistic ass energy here. Somebody finna be upset. They're about to show their inconsistent emotions here. Somebody about to act crazy. Look at her. Oblivious here. Not wanting to face the truth either. Ready to just turn up. Ready to beat the war drums. Is what it is. That's how they feel. Ooh. Is what it is. Because you said no. And you're saying no because you're like, look, I'll be able to do so much more if I just have a little more privacy and time to be able to grow. You've been stretched to your ends with. You can't handle it anymore. The star is up here next to the Seven of Pentacles. You know at this time that you got a little smoke in the city. You got a little buzz here. You being seen. You got a little posty post. You know what I mean? You got a little something going on here. A little shake. But it's the first sign that everybody's already like, excuse me. So you're choosing you this time. You're being intuitively guided. You're praying about it. The star, Aquarius, rules friends. You falling out with your friends. Family. Social groups. The star is a single energy, the lone star, but it's about having a higher connection to God, so you never feel alone. It's like you alone, but you never alone. Eyes always on you. It's also the energy of healing. Finally, with the Seven of Pentacles, finally. Again, that external energy. You did the internal work. Now it's time to do the external work. And a part of that was mustering up the strength to not just run and jump every time they call. Seven of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. Always on call. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. So baby, be mine. But I'm not even thinking in a romantic sense. It's just like you thought these was your people, my people. Because I always show up. King of Wands. There you are. As above, so below. Stepping into this entrepreneurship here. Getting shit busy. Popping. But also always on call. Never really off work. Strength card on the bottom of the deck here. Six of Swords. And the Hangman. So you got the Hangman and the Strength card twice. Getting the strength to finally call a spade. To finally call it how you see it. With the Hangman, you see it. You know exactly what you're looking at. It's time to just call it. And I don't like calling a whole bunch of signs because I want y'all to stay with the energy. Stay with the energy. You could be talking to somebody. I met a young lady who is a Libra, but she's in Taurus energy all day. And I'm like, she was like, man, how do you know so much about me instantly? I know my energies. I don't know you, but I know that we're all collectively connected and we're all here together coexisting. So that energy is just standing out to me. And I guided her based on that energy, not her birthday. That's why I like to pull the spread, see what's going on, and then go from the energy. I don't be caring about birthdays and signs. And now I need to see where you're at in life because I don't know what the astrology is doing to influence your chart. But we just need to get to the point of what energy are you in so we can get to a solution. This is what I have for you 100% here. I was going to clarify, but I just don't feel like the need to clarify because I feel like that's what this other, the breakdown of the 6 aspects did. It kind of broke this down before we got like a whole synopsis here. So Aries energies for the week that's coming up, because I try to post every Tuesday. For the week that's coming up, time is fluid, but this next energy that's coming in heavy is the energy of having to tell someone no. And I do feel like it's you. Having to get out of your feelings, make it make sense, and tell some people no. Because at this point, they're going to be the death of you. And I said what I said. And I mean it. It's called Stay Sad. Once you can't take stuff bad. This is being recorded. They're going to want to know why the switch up, why this to that. It's because you see better. You have an opportunity here. I don't know if you want some money, if you're being gifted. I don't know if you're finally at that position to be able to work on something and now all of a sudden everybody got their hand out, but you will not survive by not doing this, by doing this. So you have to block them out, the Seven of Wands here. And with the Two of Wands, they're going to be pissed. I keep looking at this and hearing what you say. What they say? Word on the street is, you don't fool with us no more. So be careful about that. Since we're speaking on energy and not signs, definitely check out Scorpio. You can have Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, or Leo in your chart. Because remember, a lot of signs make up your chart. All 12, matter of fact, it's just about seeing which one of these signs are big dog in your chart. And that's what I'm feeling here. Like, you was the big dog, you was the leader, and you like, I'm retiring, respectively. You can have my spot. They're like, no. Like trying to force you to be their savior, force you to lead them, force you to give. Like, this is some bully stuff. Let me get your advice to you. That's exactly what this is. It's bullying. You like, okay, y'all, I led y'all far enough. You know, I need a moment. They like, you can't take no moment. What are we going to do without you? You going to lead us. You going to give to us. You going to take care of us. Aries like, what? I'm finna have to go and tell these folks how it is. But it's like you're preparing for war because you already know that this isn't going to be something that people just willingly just let you roll off with. But with that being said, let's get the closing energies and advice for Aries energies. Good for you. I know it's not going to be easy, but remember, you know, we gotta finish what we start. So we started off like this, and now you gotta wrap it up. You know, you're in control of your own destiny. TikTok, that was that Temperance energy that was out here. Time is up. Time to go. That Star energy that was out here. Aquarius and Breathe here. At the end of the day, you've been healed. Something internally has washed over you. Your spirit guides have showed you something that can't stop nothing else. With this time here, it doesn't matter to you anymore. A loyal heart's on the bottom of the deck because you know you stayed down until you came up. And that's exactly what this is. At this point, you just can't help everybody else because they're not trying to help themselves. Helping isn't what it used to be. You know what I mean? Helping before was like we all down here. Somehow or another, this has turned into you doing what everybody else need and neglecting yourself. And at this point, something has transpired in your energy, in the energy of Aries, where Aries is like, I gotta do what's best for me. Y'all are welcome to get personal. The link to those are below. I'm proud of you, but it's time here. Aquarius energies again. You know, you're being seen, blessed here. And yang, you're being blessed for your work. So at this point, with loyal hearts on the bottom of the deck, your idea of loyalty has changed. And somewhere in the journey, the people who were working alongside you started to fall back and let you pull more and more of the weight. And at this point, you're having to turn around and release them. And I don't feel like any explanation is needed because it's visible. That the dynamic has become visible. Like, they know they fell back. They know you were carrying them. They know that they got heavy at some point and they wasn't worried about it. So instead of Aries turning around and saying, come on, catch up, what are you doing? Aries turning around saying, I'm cutting y'all off, and if y'all still if you're still meant to be there, if you still got it in there, then I'll catch up with y'all like we used to do. But I'm not carrying you no more, respectfully. That's what I have for the energy of Aries. Remember, it's for energy and not signs. If you hear something that you feel like resonates for other people, or if you feel like it's a good message, make sure you do like, share, and subscribe on that side to definitely help the collective, because this is a team effort. And until we meet again, y'all keep growing.